You're back with Third Degree. All too often, serious burning of the throat can cause terrible internal scarring, and this usually means the victim will lose their voice and sadly never speak again. But we profile now another success story, another little child who lost her voice but found it again, a source of inspiration to Lisakhanye and her family.
Meet 11-year-old Sinami from Thembelihle informal settlement in the south of Johannesburg. She loves playing hopscotch with her friends. They enjoy similar interests, communicate with ease. But it wasn't always that way. At the age of 8, she was the victim of a terrible accident. For 3 years, she couldn't speak.
I went to light the stove and I put the primer stove on the floor. I don't know what happened, I just saw my chest in fire. And then I cried for help and I ran to my brother's bedroom. And then my uncle caught me and I slept. And I ran to my room. Then my granny took a blanket and covered me and the fire stopped.
Asukuma mina ngagijima ngithe mangila emnyango ngajika ngabuyela emuva ushuthi umfana wami abelele kule sofa leli kwabe uyasukuma yena ngespeed wagijima wabaleka lo uSinethemba wabaleka waya kulela kamera elingali wafika wambamba uthemaka embamba waphunyuka futhi wabaleka wangena ngale kamereni ngathatha ingubo mina yayila dining room ngagijima ngaya kuye ngapha ekamereni ngafike ngamboza kanje ngale ngubo ngithe mangimboza kanje kwaqima umlilo.
She was rushed to Baragwanath in Soweto.
Kwatholakala ukuthi useshile. Kwatholakala ukuthi ijezi leli wayeligqokile. Shile naye uthemaka ezwa ukushisa. Uthemakathi kwavela isikhumba esimhlophe.
Her face and body was dreadfully burnt. Critically, her vocal cords were also damaged. Later, community volunteer Marilyn Basson took her to Dr. Marin, the same specialist seen to Lisakhanye.
Good girl. Very brave. Okay.
He examined her.
Lisa?
She was 8 years old at the time when he performed reconstructive surgery, similar to the operation Lisakhanye underwent. Like her, there was a huge question mark as to whether Sinami would ever speak again.
The difference with Sinami was that although she had a very bad scar that was closing off her airway and making it impossible for her to breathe through her own windpipe, the actual structure of her larynx or her voice box remained normal. And on first examining, it was with that encouragement of seeing that this normal larynx just needed air to be moving through it. It was something that just had to be done. So took her into theatre and started lasering down the scar. Wasn't sure if this was going to be possible in one procedure. Put in the T-tube, and that procedure is the only procedure that's been done. She's been absolutely stable since that procedure, breathing well through her airway, and as I said, that night she was able to initiate speech already and she was talking right from then on. Now just go E.
The operation was a success. She finally had a voice after 3 years, and for the first time she can now tell her own story.
No, of course, they can't be.
But although she has a voice, she still has difficulty finding the right words to express herself. What made you angry?
Because I had to stay in the hospital and don't see my friends.
Was it difficult when you tried speaking and you couldn't speak? How was that for you?
It was quite difficult.
What was difficult?
People couldn't hear me when I spoke.
What was the most frustrating thing?
When I said something and they would ask, "What did you just say?"
Everyone around her was elated that after years of clicks, she could speak.
What was your first words that came out?
Hello, Marilyn. My name is Netemba.
The problem with old Sinani over here was she'd forgotten that you speak from your abdomen. She'd forgotten that. So that day she could speak, but she'd forgotten how. And all he had to do was coax her, and she was speaking, and it was a dream come true.
Ngajabula kakhulu ngokuthi ubekhuluma nathi kodwa kwesinye isikhathi singamuzwa ukuthi uthini. Manje the sebemnyangile sekwazi ukukhuluma ngathola ukujabula ngoba manje usekhuluma yonke into.
Netcare covered the costs of the treatment.
There's some fantastic technology, and through the help of the doctors, we actually managed to, at least so far in Salitemba's case, restore her voice. Now, for a child at that age to be able to communicate with their friends, to play in the playground, to communicate with their parents, is something that I don't think money can buy. And we just felt that it's the right thing to do. It's about the sanctity of life.
What do you want to be thankful for?
That I can speak and that I don't have any more bandages.
Adapting to society is now her biggest challenge. She needs trauma counselling, which Netcare has agreed to follow through.
Coming up, Lisakhanye finally learns to speak.